everybody, in this video I'm going to be asking, do we experiment enough with our photography? And honestly, if I look back at my photos over the last year, I don't think that I do, and I'm pretty sure most of you, if you're going to be honest with yourselves, would also answer the same way. So in the video, what I'm going to be doing is talking about the ways in which I've been experimenting over the last couple of weeks with my photography, and certainly 2026 for me is going to be a year when I experiment much more. So a few things that I've been doing to experiment in the last couple of weeks. Firstly, I've actually tried shooting into the sun. Been using various apertures to step up, step down, just to see what kind of shots work. And the other thing I've also been doing is exposing for, when shooting in black and white, and all of the photos today are black and white, I've been exposing for the sky to be white. Now I know that's something that some people think is the work of the devil, but again, just with the spirit of experimentation, and actually some of those shots I do really like, I think it does make for a nice kind of blank canvas as long as you have the right composition for that. Now, because we are experimenting, of course, not everything is going to pay off. Not every photo we take we're going to like, but I think it's going to be part of that learning process. You know, some of the photos that I'm going to show you today, not all of them I think work particularly well, but you know, photography is subjective, so I'm not going to tell you which ones I don't think work, because chances are you'll probably think those do, and the ones that I think work you think probably don't work. But the point is that experimenting helps us push our boundaries and discover new things. And closely linked to that, I've been creating silhouettes. So therefore having that white background, the white sky with the black tones, obviously that's given me a very high contrast look. Now again, if we're going to be honest with ourselves, it's just far too easy to stick to what we know, to get into a habit and end up taking very, for want of a better word, vanilla type photos, or worse still, we just end up taking photos that we think are going to be popular. And the other things that I've been doing is looking for something a little bit more abstract, and also looking for something that, you know, a little bit more close up, just looking generally for different types of compositions, using shadows and light in a much more creative way than I have done in the past. And last but not least, connected to all of this, is adapting and changing and experimenting with my editing style. Now, I do have Lightroom and Photoshop, and certainly in Photoshop, I've been experimenting a lot more with gradient maps. Yes, to help me create a more high contrasty look to my photos, but gradient maps are also great when you're working across the grayscale. I've been looking at getting shots that work across those grey levels just to create a very different look to my monochrome photos.